In this video, we are going to practice graphing in our calculator to identify key features. So we're going to graph this equation right here off to the right. Y equals 2x squared plus 20x plus 42. And once you see your graph appear, you're going to notice a few points that you can click on. And once you click on them, they become bold in your calculator. And so you just need to be able to identify what each point represents. So let's identify the vertex. The vertex is going to be the highest or lowest point of your graph. So here you can see the lowest point of your graph is going to be at -5, -8. Is this going to be a maximum or minimum? Well, because your graph is opening up, this is a minimum. The minimum is going to be the y value from your vertex. So you have a minimum at y equals -8. Your axis of symmetry will be that x value of the vertex. So that x value where it cuts your graph in half. So your axis of symmetry is going to be at x equals -5. Your x-intercepts are going to be where they cross the x-axis. And yes, because I have my screen split, my points did disappear, but you can click back on your graph at -7, 0 and -3, 0. So -7, 0 and -3, 0. Your zeros are going to be the x values from your x-intercept. So here in this case, we have 2 zeros. So it will be at x equals -7 and -3. The direction that this graph is facing is up. So we will say up. The domain, what you don't see are arrows, but we know that this graph is going to go on and on and on. If you zoom out, you can see that it goes on and on and on for your x values. So your domain will be all real numbers. And your range will depend on that y value from your vertex. So if I zoom in and I look at the y value from my vertex, that lowest point in my graph is at -8, and it's including all the values above. And because this is a minimum, your graph is facing up, we know that the range is going to be y is greater than or equal to the y value from your vertex at -8. Now you'll go ahead and fill out the slides on your own.